What's going on, YouTube? Dannydecks here. Today we have a deck guide and gameplay. We are going to be playing a deck that I actually found insanely strong and a ton of fun. I'm calling it HIII-YAH, which is based off Kennen's stuff.
There is nowhere left to go but up.
This isn't really an original list. Ezreal Kennen was a deck that took over the meta when the expansion first came out and it got swiftly nerfed, and everyone seemed to have abandoned it. I've been looking for decks that I want to play for the upcoming seasonal tournament in a couple days, and I needed an Ionia deck, and I didn't want to play HIII-YAH Kennen. I didn't want to play HIII-YAH Kennen because I thought it was either going to get banned or it was going to get targeted, and those are both bad things. If I have a deck that just gets banned every time, it just kind of feels bad. And if I have a deck that is going to be forcing me to lose, that also feels bad. Also, I just don't want to bring the lineup of like HIII-YAH Kennen plus Scouts plus, Lulu, Fizz or anything like that. I don't want to bring 3 meta decks that are like tier 1. That's just not quite my style. I'd rather play something that I enjoy and that I'm a little bit well versed in. So I came across Ezreal Kennen. I was originally playing my Yasuo Ahri deck, and it was good. It just felt like it had some serious pitfalls, and I just started messing around with this deck again, and it feels so strong. I'm obviously not the original creator of this deck. I think BBG, Bruised by God, was the original creator, so, all credits to him. Anyways, I don't know why everyone just abandoned this deck. It feels insanely powerful, and I had a hard time getting losses with this deck. I will say I am only playing normal games, but my MMR is high. It's not like I'm playing against people that have no idea what they're doing. I'm playing against good decks and good players for the most part. But yeah, like this deck, while practicing and playtesting, is just so powerful. I'm going to be bringing it to the seasonal. So we'll go over the cards really quickly. In terms of how many cards and which cards you play, that's up for debate. This is the list that I found to be working best for me. It can always be refined. There's always little tweaks you can make and ways you can add your own flavor. So we're adding 3 droplets. This just adds a 1 drop to our Wayfinder, basically. With the nerf to Wayfinder, it has to pull out 2 separate cards. It can't pull out the same card. 3 Kennens, obviously. 3 recalls, 3 constipators, 3 Nopefiys, 2 retreat return. This card is actually not really run in the HIII-YAH Kennen deck because Ahri really fits the bill of recalling your stuff. I felt like we needed more recalls and more protection as well as additional spells to trigger Ezreal, and this was just a natural fit. Our deck operates differently than the HIII-YAH Kennen. While similar in a lot of aspects, it is different. 3 Twin Disciplines, 3 Ezreal, 3 God-Willow Seedling. This is another card that's not really all that included in the HIII-YAH Kennen deck. The reason, sometimes they run 1 copy, 2 copies. I don't think they ever run 3. We're running 3 for a very good reason. I'll go over our strategy after. 2 Shadow Assassin, 2 Palms, 2 Denies, 3 Homecomings. These can all be tweaked according to how you need them. 3 Wayfinders. We are playing an Allegiance deck. We're only running 3 non-Allegiance cards, being Ezreal. And then 2 Simon Thousandtails. This is just a great card. It draws you, keeps your gas going, and it could be a good target for, recalls or even Seedling. So the strategy of the deck is kind of similar to the HIII-YAH Kennen, but not quite. It has a lot of advantages that HIII-YAH Kennen doesn't, and one being you can win with Ezreal very easily. HIII-YAH Kennen requires you to have a board and attack in order to win. They don't have any sort of burn, unless you're playing the Go Hard variant, and then you have slight burn. It's not even close to what we offer. We can just kill opponents from 15 health in a turn with a couple Kennens on board. It's insane. The plan is actually to level up Kennen using Kennen. Most of the time, that's what you want to do. You need to be very smart. The deck does require a lot of foresight and thinking and planning ahead. You need to really know your opponents for this to be successful. I would call this a very high skill cap deck. I would even go as far as to say that the skill floor on this deck is pretty high. So if you're not comfortable with this sort of list, and you're not, you're a little bit newer to the game, I wouldn't recommend playing this. However, if you can take advantage of it and you are a skilled player, it's so powerful. I found very few matchups were rough. So anyways, we want to level up Kennen by playing Kennen. The reason is, as you play Kennen, you're going to generate these Mark of the Storms. Mark of the Storm is a targeted spell, which will level up Ezreal. So as you level up Kennen, you're actually leveling up your Ezreal as well. And I've had games where Ezreal is coming down on turn 5 leveled up with 2 Kennens on the board. It's a high roll, yes, but the high roll potential is just insane. You can literally win on like turn 5 with your leveled up champions while the opponent has no real counterplay to it. And the reason we're running the retreats is because we want more ways to get Kennen. God-Willow Seedling is a way to get Kennen out, or to multiply your Kennens. So you could God-Willow Seedling a Kennen on board, you get one back in your hand, and then you can actually cast the Kennen spell on the ephemeral one. You generate an extra Kennen, it targets something, it lets you replay Kennen, and it just snowballs. Alternatively, you can actually play this on your Wayfinder. You can play it on like any of your units, but Wayfinder is another good one. You can play it on Wayfinder and actually fill the board with Kennens. This deck is really good at having multiple Kennens on the board, and you ideally want to have multiple Kennens on the board for when your Ezreal comes out. It takes a lot of foresight and understanding the mechanics in order to achieve that, because you don't want multiple Kennens that aren't leveled if you can't level them. Because once you have a Kennen on the board, all other Kennens will turn into a Kennen champion spell. What this means is you really want to play like your Wayfinder as a level up for Kennen. So let's say your Kennen's at like 4 or something. You can then play the Wayfinder and it will pull another Kennen out of your deck, which will trigger and level up the Kennen on the board while giving you a second Kennen, and then you just go off and it's insane. Couple other things you really need to watch out for with this deck. Really, you just got to make sure you have bounces and you want to play your stuff safely. A lot of times you will be bricked, not a lot of times, but you can be bricked and you won't get your Kennen, right? Like, it's not guaranteed you're going to get Kennen on 1 and start snowballing. You have to be willing to adapt and recall something like, Dropley or even Ezreal. I have a game where I had no units to play, and I played Ezreal on 3 and I recalled Ezreal himself 6 times, or whatever number of times it was, 5 or 6 I think I had to do it until I finally got a Kennen. And that does happen. You need to be very flexible and understand your win condition, as well as what your opponent's reach is. Other than that, like, the deck's really, really strong. It does play similar to Ahri Kennen, it just has a little bit of a difference, whereas Ahri Kennen really wants to bounce droplets and win through combat, whereas we want to do a little bit of chip damage with elusives where we can, and then close out the game with Ezreal. Ezreal will just blast on enemies. In terms of matchups, I found most matchups were good. Even our bad matchups felt very winnable and not very one-sided at all. Notably was the PNZ Shadow Isles control list, so something similar to, like, I guess my Hextech Spooters or the Heimer list that I'm running is pretty okay against this. Just like, the Kindred Shadow Isles PNZ control decks, regardless of what champions they're running. The stuff that just is running a ton of removal, even potentially go-hards. Those matchups are a little bit tricky to navigate. They are certainly winnable, and I didn't feel like I was super duper weak to them, but they can go off, and if they have a good start with all of their fearsomes plus enough removal, it can be hard for us to win. However, with this deck, it only really takes one turn for us to just snowball out of control, which means the game is almost always never really lost. Another point I would make is keep track of your Kennens. You are playing Kennen, he is a risk, and he will die eventually. Make sure that you always know how many Kennens you have, and don't ever just lose your last Kennen unless you think you're going to win the game on it. Another bad matchup was, I guess, Aggro, kind of. So Aggro is a weird one. I always find Aggro to be a coin flip no matter what you're playing. Aggro doesn't, like, Spider Aggro, I actually think is kind of a weak deck, honestly. I don't think Spider Aggro is all that good. However, the fearsome units Spider Aggro has can be a little bit tough for us if they have a really explosive start. The thing is, we really can just be super greedy against them, and as long as we don't die really, really fast, our shit will go off. They can't stop us at all. We have really nothing to play around. So that's kind of like a 50-50. Pirate Aggro was a lot tougher. Pirate Aggro just seemed to be like, they have the Make It Rains. Make It Rain is kind of a pain in the ass for us to deal with while also being a very fast aggressive deck. So be careful for the super aggressive decks. Scouts didn't really have an issue with Scouts. Scouts have 0 removal, which means you can just phantom block them all day and they can't do anything. You can recall their units, you can stun their units. And when you get an Ezreal on board, you can actually just attack with him, and outside of Sharp Sight, they can't do anything to stop you. So Scouts was not really that bad of a matchup. I can see it being a little bit troublesome. However, I had pretty much zero trouble with Scouts. A lot of the games come down to being close, but that's just part of playing the deck. You have to understand what your life is and make use of your health as a resource. Good matchups, I mean, anything slow. Like, if you face any control deck, you absolutely stomp them. There's not much they can do about this. As long as you're playing around their removal properly, it's really like they're on a clock literally the second the game starts, and as soon as you level up Kennen and play Ezreal, it's over. You have all kinds of tools to stop them from doing whatever they want to do. So yeah, you know, control is an easy win for us. Ahri Kennen is a weird one. Ahri Kennen almost feels like we're playing the mirror at times. While our deck is aiming to take way more advantage of Kennen than the Ahri Kennen deck is, Ahri Kennen is really kind of just looking to close it out with elusives and attack with Ahri. We kind of have a weird matchup against them. I don't know who's quite favored. I won more than I lost, but that could just be attributed to my opponent's skill / card, you know, the cards we drew. So Ahri Kennen wasn't really much of an issue. It just feels like the mirror. That's really it. So you play it similar to the Ahri Kennen mirror. The main difference there is we have the ability to win without actually using combat. So we can use our units to block and prevent them from killing us with their Ahri turns, and then just kill them with, you know, Ezreal. Like, they can't really stop Ezreal. There's nothing they can do. Best case scenario is they recall him and we replay him. Our deck is just so low to the ground, we can afford to play Ezreal over and over. That's basically it. I really enjoyed this deck. It is definitely one of my favorites. Ezreal is one of my favorite champions in League of Legends. Him, Katarina, and Shaco are my three favorite characters. I play them a shitload. I actually like TF quite a bit too, but those are my main three. Ezreal is just... love Ezreal. And he's a very high skill expression character in both Legends of Runeterra and League of Legends, and it really shows in this deck. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let's get into some games. I'm assuming this is Mogwai's deck. We'll just keep this. This looks really good, actually. I could hold on to Palm, but I don't think Palm is going to be all that useful until later in the game, and we'll just have to hope we get it by then. This is a super ramp deck, and because it's a super ramp deck, I don't need to be worried about playing out my Droplet until he has 4 mana. Ideally, I can get him to Avalanche my Navori plus my Droplet, and then that gives me a free Wayfinder.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
I have to see. Just have to see what he does. So I'll play out this Droplet. Like, I actually want him to Avalanche here.
I know a way.
Okay, Catalyst, cool. So yeah, we'll just play this, I guess. So I'm hoping he opens up with Avalanche. That's what I kind of want him to go for, is like a Ravine or an Avalanche. Preferably Avalanche. I'm not going to play into it any more than that, dude. That's the only Avalanche fodder you're getting. So he is playing this pretty smart. Another Catalyst.
The
Trundle.
trolls are going to war.
Sure. In this case, I'm actually just going to bounce Trundle. And then I can play Wayfinder and level up my Kennen. Can I level up Kennen? Not quite. Like, I could have a leveled up Kennen. We'll chill. We'll chill. It's not quite time to do that yet. Oh gosh. So let's see what he plays here. I need my deny for War Mother's Call, honestly. Kind of what I need here. So Avalanche, yes, we've been waiting for this the whole time. Game means we can now play our Wayfinder. Question is, do I want to play Kennen into Wayfinder? Probably not.
Everyone here? Let's go.
Probably don't want to play Kennen plus Wayfinder. I don't think that makes sense. So if he plays Ravine, I homecoming the Ravine.
King of Trolls.
Trundle? Sure. We're just going to bounce Trundle. Because at this moment, we're looking for deny. We need to be able to deny his War Mother's Call. Not a deny. What's our Ezreal at? So that's halfway to Ezreal also. It's not bad. Let's play the Droplet out so we have one more damage on open attack. Jeez, game, come on.
Get the drop on him.
3, 6, 7, 8. Sure. I'm just going to kill this like this. I just want to progress Ezreal's level. Okay, Ice Pillar does nothing. Pass. Okay, if that does something, and deal 3 to everything. I guess the question here is, how do I want to manage this? Just recall you. That. I could even do it with this too. No, he has single combat, so I need to keep the rest of them. I'll let the Droplet die, I suppose. Maybe not. Maybe I let the Kennen die. I think I let the Kennen die.
Still gathering.
Yeah, I think letting the Kennen die is correct. Single combat. Alrighty, come on, do it. Do your single combat. Alright. Nice try, friend. It's valiant effort. Gonna have to say no. Alright, there's an Ezreal. Beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted. I should have probably hit that stairs.
Sorry.
I could have leveled up Ezreal, technically. Oh, that's okay, though. So he could... What could he really do here? Not much.
I am lightning.
Yeah, I could have leveled up Ezreal. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Could have leveled up Ezreal. I do think I'm in a pretty good spot. I'll have, this will get me my last Kennen. I just need to be careful with it.
Nice to meet you.
I mean, I could technically protect it. I can protect both of them
Eyes
from
open.
Avalanche, so
Watch your branches.
this works.
Smashing.
It's a tough call. Maybe I don't protect it from Avalanche and I just go with this. Oh, man. Like, if he has... I'm actually kind of screwed here. I think I need to take this hit so that I could play Ezreal to deal the damage here. No, because Ezreal's not even leveled. I have to just take this. I think that's fine. Oh, this is a throw.
So good, I
Oh my
myself.
god, I'm so stupid.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, this was a small brain play by me. Yeah, I figured. That's not why it's small brain. That actually... It's small brain because he could have just had a single combat. So that was a huge misplay by me. Got another Wayfinder, but I have no Kennens left in my deck. So, that's bad news.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Not having any Kennens left is going to make this way harder.
It's good to be the king.
So, I mean, I might as well just play this.
Hands never hurt.
I already know I don't have anything left. Maybe he'll just read that as I missed allegiance. Oh god. Yeah, I gotta protect Ezreal. Definitely need to protect my Ezreal here. Definitely need to start shooting his face.
Firing.
Protect each other.
Play this out. Okay, yeah, I kind of misplayed a little bit for sure. But I still think that this is going to be a win. Pretty sure we got this. Might play War Mothers. I actually don't mind if he plays War Mothers here. I would prefer he plays War Mothers. Oh, he's just gonna open attack? That is so strange.
One smack will do.
I'm down with him open attacking. That's good for me. Eight doesn't matter. We pass. We need Homecoming as well as Nopefiy. So Trundle's Ice Quake. We'll use this to actually just bounce his Trundle, right? Makes sense. And then we have Nopefiy to cover ourselves after.
A misstep.
Okay, cool. I do have to worry, so I can't play Ezreal. I still have to worry. I'm not going to fall for any sort of single combat shenanigans. We'll just take it slow and steady here.
Don't
I still
play
think we
Or
win.
you'll miss me.
War Mother's Call. That means I win. Got him.
For the king!
For the You're Dead.
One shot.
Okay,
all
GG.
skill.
Did it. Alright, that was a big misplay on my part,
Can't
but it
stop
didn't
me.
matter. We still got there. This deck feels so strong.
And Ezreal is victorious. Oh yeah.
Okay, this is probably going to be a tough match. This is one of our worst matchups for sure. Now, it really comes down to if he hits his fearsome units early or not. I do kind of want the droplets, but I'm going to hold on to Kennen. I need to level up Kennen alongside Ezreal ASAP, so I'm going to use Kennen as the guy I level. I'm hoping for a 1-drop from my opponent.
Can a
Huge.
spirit fight to the death? Thinking
That's
I'll
good for
learn
me.
soon. Ha
So ideally, I wanted him to have this so that it frees me to play Kennen. I don't have to worry about a Go Hard or a Thermo Beam. And with my current hand, I'm gonna... Oh gosh, this is good news. So he can try to cast something. Alright, I'm fine with this. I'm just going to use God-Willow then on this.
Nagakabura sends her
So
blessing.
we'll God-Willow here.
I move forward.
And we obviously can't block, so... I take the hit. I know it's 1 additional damage, but I need to take this hit before I cast this, otherwise he can just respond to it. Like he's about to. And I actually think... Look at this. This is great. This is going pretty well, actually.
Oh,
So,
the dark.
pushed Ezreal's level a little bit. I do kind of think I Wayfinder. No, I can't Wayfinder. I cannot afford to.
In all things. Rain and lightning.
I'll attack.
Think
He's
your
gonna block.
fear.
And I'll most likely just Cannon Spell him. No, because Cannon Spell can get denied. This is maybe a mistake. I don't know. I just want to be able to play this Kennen and then zap that. So I'll just pass for now. I'm okay passing. That's a good draw. This gives me the ability to actually get something going here.
Nothing beats
Jace.
field testing.
Question is, Mr. Jace. Yeah, you know what? Jace is a risk, so I'm gonna play this.
The dark beckons.
Jace
Oh,
makes
yeah.
this very risky. I'll have to take the 3. I'll
You
just go
cannot
into the
escape.
Jace, dude. Definitely walk into Jace there.
Shadow.
So, We have. Okay, we'll just play
I have
Kennen.
mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
And that was a fast pass. However, I need to just go for it. And there's a Vile Feast. I expected that. Question is, does he have a Mystic Shot to follow it? He does. And that's not too bad. He still loses this unit.
Done.
Well, then.
So yeah, we're looking really good here,
Ultimate
actually.
Tempest strike.
We have a leveled up Kennen. We're going to get a second leveled up Kennen. Problem is we can't afford to do both, right? Like, can we play Ezreal now? We can, but Ezreal can just die. So I don't want to play Ezreal.
First step's the hardest.
Let's get our second Kennen rolling.
This is Tempest.
I mean, we
Remember
just
the
attack,
plan.
right? Just going in here. Vengeance, that's kind of scuffed. That's my last Kennen. But I do need to level Ezreal, so... we'll just have to do this. It is what it is. So I was a little bit reckless with my Kennens, but... I think it's overall okay. Like, he's got no cards left. And I have a leveled up Ezreal, so... I'll probably be able to get there with just regular spells at this point. And that's a great card. So Forge if nobody cares, play Ezreal,
They don't know what they're up against.
and I'm pretty sure
I thought you'd never ask.
this is gonna be a rough
It
time
will
for
be
my
done.
opponent. I'll just block like that. I want the elusive damage.
Each other.
This still lets me recall.
Silent as death.
Going for Thermo. We knew he was gonna do that. That's no surprise. Honestly, we'll just recall his Forge. It's fine. I could have recalled Forge Worker, but Forge Worker's already at 1 HP. I don't know what was right. I just know we got a bunch of elusives on the board. He's gonna have a hard time dealing with us at the
I
moment.
will play my part.
This could be a whale. This could be another Vengeance. Okay, the box plus Vile Feast. Do I care? I mean, I'll just have to do this again, sure. He's really just getting nowhere fast. He's just wasting cards. And I'm okay with that. I do have a second Ezreal, so I know I could have just let that die. I just don't want it to die. Commander Ledros. That's kind of annoying. Could bounce this. If I bounce this now... this is probably the way to go. So I might actually just die, which would suck. I want Ezreal back on the board. Yeah, I do. I need Ezreal on the board ASAP. And then we play Sign-In. That's pretty decent. And we'll just block Ledros with Sign-In. Oh god, if I die to Atrocity, that would feel so bad. That would feel really bad to die to right now. I have to play this. Honestly. I need to have Deny or another Ezreal. I didn't get it. I'm dead to Atrocity. Maybe not.
They cannot hide.
Well, let's see. There it is. Oh, Vengeance? Yeah, Vengeance is whatever. Do I just bounce it? I might just let him have it now. No, I don't think I ever just give him mine Ezreal. I don't think that's ever the right play. Just never give him Ezreal. So I think it's probably right to actually bounce now.
Psst, act natural. I got you.
Because I need to find Deny. I need Deny in order to stop this. I actually had another Kennen. Oh my god. I thought I lost them all. Alright, well. So this kind of sucks, but it doesn't really suck all that much. I think this is the correct play. I don't really want to kill his Ledros. This will give me... I think I have lethal, right? No, Kennen is 2, 5, 6. I'm 1 off lethal with Kennen.
I have studied every fighting manual.
1 off lethal here. Okay, I win. Pretty sure he's dead. Right, so this is 3, and then Kennen will give me an additional 2. So I'm pretty sure I got him. I can't believe I had another Kennen that whole time, holy shit. Got him. GG.
Easy. Like my name.
Alright, Scouts. Scouts is a tricky one. And I think we have a really good hand to deal with Scouts, actually, so... should be okay. I don't think Droplet's all that great here, but Droplet helps us draw. I don't know. I don't think I want to draw as much as I want to just power out my Kennen, and this is going to probably help me do it best. That's potentially a really, really good hand. I need a little bit more gas. Like a Wayfinder here would be insane. Alright, well, he didn't play anything that's going to allow... Oh, that's good. That's a good card. Definitely do this.
There's always a way out.
And I'll trade with all of his units here. Quinbird, okay. Thing is, he can't get the scout attack here because I am down to trade. Okay, that makes sense.
Worth it.
Overall, not a big deal. That is actually really nice.
I have studied every
That
fighting
is a
manual.
really nice drop.
You can fight. Show me.
So we'll mark the bird. I'm actually going to recall my Kennen.
I'm one of the
Oh
good
yeah,
guys.
baby.
But
Oh
not yet.
yeah. This is nasty. So now I get to just replay Kennen, kill his
In all
bird.
things.
Oh, that's gross. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to win, but that was pretty nasty for sure. 3 Kennens. This will give me a 4th Kennen. Droplet is also nice. So he's playing bird here. Question is, how do I want to deal with this? I actually play Droplet, I think. I think this is correct. Because he wants to play something else, like that.
I've never met anyone
And
like
I want to
you.
recall while blocking the MF as well.
Ben.
So he pulls the Kennen, which makes the most sense. This guy, man. I don't know why he wouldn't pull Kennen, but I'll take that. That's totally fine with me. I'll take the 4. It sucks. But we are progressing our stuff. Now, I actually think I play Ezreal here. I think Ezreal is the right play. Oh, my Wayfinder. Oh, my Wayfinder. That's insane. That means I get 2 leveled up Kennens. That's going to level up my Ezreal. This is a disgusting turn.
Every
Oh my
wave is a
goodness.
path. Everyone here? Let's
Oh
go.
my goodness, that is gross.
You will see my final move.
This is a pretty nasty beating. I might still lose. Like, you can always still lose, but it's going to be... It's kind of hard for me to imagine that I'm going to lose here. And I don't need to attack with Ezreal. There's no point. If he has a sharp sight... Yeah. So let's just level up Ezreal. So the only shitty part here is he might have... Oh my gosh, he didn't even have a way to protect that. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I was going to say the only shitty part is he might actually have a way to protect that.
Check me out.
It's interesting that he didn't block anything. I guess that makes sense since he didn't want to give me more marks. But it just seems a little bit odd. So that's another MF.
The bold.
Question here is, how do I want to do this? Like, if I do this and copy her, but she just comes back out as her, not worth it. I want to bounce this MF back to his hand, but I can't play anything that I bounce. Could just bounce the bird. I will bounce the MF. I think I'll just wait though. Let's wait. Let's see his attack first before I bounce anything. Okay, so he actually just goes for the full swing. That is a pretty interesting maneuver. Block
I'll
that.
take care of this.
Block the MF with the droplet. And I could even just
Obstacle,
block with the
meet
Ezreal.
gauntlet.
And I don't want to lose. I think this is right. Can I lose Ezreal? I can lose Ezreal, so I'm not going to risk losing my Ezreal. I'll just play it like this. Makes the most sense. And if he has a rally, he can rally. That's fine. Okay, maybe it's not fine. We'll see. Maybe he does have rally. Am I dead to rally? Might be. I don't think I am. He's really low. All I have to do is survive this literal one attack.
This is our way.
And I just take the 3 here, right? I take 3, I go to 3, and then I take an additional 1. So I go to 2. But I can block down the whole board, right? It doesn't matter how I do this, so we'll just have to take this. I'm pretty sure I win on the backswing. So I'm going to take 2 damage now. So I have to block.
It will be done.
Guess I have to block.
Think you're fast enough?
Ezreal has to block.
You're between me and glory.
And that puts me at exact 0.
You have much to learn.
So I do lose all my Kennens, which sucks. But then I get to deal 5 damage with Ezreal. I win. Yeah, I win on open attacks. I have Palm. So yeah, I got him. And I could technically play Wayfinder.
I don't miss.
We'll just do this. You might have Sharp Sight. No Sharp Sight. Aiming like GG to me.
Nagakaburos guide us.
Nagakaburos guide us. I'm gonna start like this before I attempt to palm him. I actually think the smarter play is to do this, because that generates me an Ezreal spell. Yep, got him. Woo! See you later, scouts.
I knew we had it all along.
Alright, Pirate Aggro. I'm assuming this is probably not a good matchup, but we'll see. We'll keep the Droplet. I would rather have, like, Kennen so that I can... Oh, that's good, actually. Okay, that's better than Droplet. Kennen is big because I'll be able to level up Ezreal alongside leveling up Kennen. And my hand is actually pretty decent for it. So, he probably wants to play a 1-drop. He does.
This is Tempest.
Now, I doubt he blocks this ever. Second Wayfinder. Oh my goodness.
Hello, new best friend.
That's kind of gross. So, I'll use the Droplet to block here.
Thrive. Ready.
And I'll just recall my Kennen. I am taking 2, but that's not too bad. No pun intended. Palm is nice. I'm probably going to just play Wayfinder into Wayfinder, though. See what he does. He might make it rain. Like, this would be a pretty okay make it rain, I guess. Problem is, if he make it rains, then he has to have a 1-drop to capitalize on it. So I guess he's just debating on if he wants to do that. He could play MF. MF would actually stop my attack. Nope, no MF. Alright, we'll attack. See what he goes for. Like, I wanna... I'll just mark it, sure. I'll have to mark it, it's fine. We're at 2 cannons. A pass, ooh. That's an interesting pass. And this is going to be good for me.
Eyes open. Watch your branches.
3 cannons. This will be a 4th cannon. I need 1 more cannon somehow.
No prey.
So
No
MF is a
pay.
little bit annoying. I guess we'll mark MF.
Okay, ready.
So I will block like
I'll take care
that
of this.
because I want to kill MF next turn, and I'll block there. I don't want to lose a cannon. I'll just hold on to my cannons. Since I'm going to play Wayfinder next turn anyways. Damn, I'm like 1 bounce away from just a straight up blowout. That could work, I suppose.
Everyone here? Let's go.
Alright, well, we got MF dead, basically. And we have a very good attack.
This doesn't change a
game
damn
plan.
thing between us.
If you insist.
Okay.
This way.
Actually pull the barrel like this. I think that makes more sense. So if he wants to block with MF, he can block with MF. That's fine. I just got to be careful for Make It Rain. Make It Rain would suck. But there's not much I can do
Croydon
about
won't
it.
do any good.
Alright. I mean, so be it. He can block that. That's fine. We're going to kill the MF. I want to kill MF because... Yeah, that works for me. That works for me.
Sorry.
So he might have another MF, and if he does, he's at 6 mana. That's kind of rough. That recall is nice, actually. So he does have another MF.
But not that good.
We'll recall GP. We can do this. This works. This works nicely. Works very nicely. Might have a Make It Rain, but he's kind of gambling if he uses it. He does actually hit it. Oh, crap. I think I have to deny this, honestly. Yeah, it has to be a deny. I'm going to have to take a ton of damage here, but if I want to win, I have to play it like this. Hopefully he doesn't have another Make It Rain. That would be insane. No way. He actually had another Make It Rain. Oh, that feels bad. He's going to cast it. Noxian Fervor. Shit. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Just let it be.
Guns blazing.
Alright, well, we kill GP here. Anyways.
It
Kill
will be
GP.
done.
We block
Let's
there.
see your technique.
And we block here. And then we recall Kennen. So we at least have a leveled up Kennen.
Love ya.
Taking a shitload of damage. He's out of cards though, so that's a good thing. And our Ezreal is probably going to be leveled soon. Not ideal. I would prefer Ezreal, so let's look for him.
The order rewards its fate.
Still no Ezreal. Feels bad.
Like a
Okay.
fish in water.
Zap Spray Fin. Don't really care all that much.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud style.
Okay, so he's gonna likely have a Make It Rain, I'm assuming is what he got. He either got a Make It Rain, or he got a Noxian Fervor. So this is a Noxian Fervor or a Make It Rain in his hand. I don't attack with Shadow Assassin. If it is a Make It Rain,
If you can fight, show me.
then I can actually just deal with his shit. So we'll kill this off. Does this make the most sense? I'm gonna be taking 2, 3, 4. But I can always just recall Kennen or Palm, so this does make sense. I'm really hoping he has a Make It Rain. That would be ideal. A Noxian Fervor, you bitch. Well, that sucks. Okay, so that's 3. I'm taking 2. I'm probably dead. Am I dead? I don't know if I'm dead, but this is not ideal. Okay, God-Willow's not terrible. I mean, we have Palm to stop this. Sign-in doesn't quite help.
Out of mercy.
So we block the MF,
You cannot escape.
and we have to do something. Can't take this damage.
You have much to
I guess
learn.
I have to do this. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll have to do this. Okay, so I'm at 1, which means I'm literally just dead to make it rain.
I have studied every fighting manual. Keep
Okay,
up,
a
keep
zap.
up.
So that's game over. Alright, well, we just couldn't quite get there, unfortunately. So, if that's a
For
fervor...
the Empire.
Oh. Yeah, that's game. Okay.
Make the
GG, he got
Empire
us.
proud.
Good old Lux Kindred. Alright, let's see how this goes. I think I should be pretty favored in this matchup. We only want 1 Ezreal. We only need 1. That's not ideal. We're looking for some sort of unit that we can make use of. Ideally a Kennen, I suppose. I mean, a hand like this, we want Droplet. Okay, I'm hoping that I don't need to play Ezreal 5 times. That would suck. It's looking like we might have to play Ezreal 5 times. That is rough. Alright, take the damage. Okay, so I will just play Ezreal out.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Now, if he wants to like single combat, oh, the box. Do I want to protect my Ezreal? I honestly just want to recall him. Maybe not. Maybe I don't think recalling him's right. I think I actually twin disciplines here. I think twins is the right play. I want Ezreal to stay on the board, so that way I can use him to shadow block when I replay him later. Probably the right call.
It's not bragging if you could back it up. Woo-hoo-hoo!
I don't know if I would have wasted the box if I was my opponent, especially like he must suspect I have Kinky
You're between
Wayfinder.
me and glory. No sweat.
Do I ever go for this? He runs single combat, right? Do I want to trade 2 cards? I don't know. I actually think I just take the damage. Could just replay the Ezreal. Is Ezreal really gonna be the guy? I guess he is. I have no choice. I'll just have a bunch of Ezreals on the board, I suppose.
No way.
Alright, I guess we're doing it with Ezreal. This is going to be a very weird game. Holy jeez. Alright, I have all of the recalls in the world. I just need to get a Kennen, I guess, at this point. Like, that's not gonna work, dude. And I kind of want to replay Ezreal this turn, so I have to do this. He might have a single combat. I'm okay with a single combat. I'll just have to recall it, like this one instead. Do I actually put him back? Yeah, I do, because if he wants a single combat, I'll just recall it again. Alright.
Watch and learn.
Watch and learn.
Can't stop me.
Unfortunately, this fading icon's kicking my ass. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, we've played 4 Ezreals. We'll have a 5th Ezreal soon. Wayfinder, thank you, game.
I was feared once, just as you are now. What's that, Lamb?
Something soon forgotten, dear wolf.
This is amazing. I'm gonna have 2 leveled up Ezreal. Oh no, Ezreal's not even leveled. I'm gonna have just 2 Ezreals on the board. They don't even do anything. It feels bad. Alright, well, you know.
The hunt begins.
Okay. Sure, why not, right? Maybe I just pick up Ezreal? Is that ever the right play? I just get another Ezreal in my hand? I don't see why not. I do see why not, because I need to level Ezreal now, right? And having multiple Ezreals does not help me whatsoever until he's leveled. But I could recall. Nah, we'll let it be. Alright, sure. Do I want multiple Ezreals on the board? I guess so, right? This is 4. I'm going to need 8 mana to do... I will have 8 mana, so yeah, I guess I should. Nah, he's going to try to kill my shit. I think he's going to play Glimpse Beyond and attempt to kill my Ezreal, and then I'm going to be forced to use Recall, so I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just do it like this. So it's a lot of Ezreal. That's a lot of Ezreal. Alright, we'll just start with an open attack, see what he does. Shit, that's a misplay.
Gotcha.
I just threw the game.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, oh well. Shoot this. He's most likely going to cast Glimpse Beyond, but I'd rather him use Glimpse now rather than when I have Wayfinder on the board. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, we can play Wayfinder. Such a weird game. I should have played Wayfinder first, honestly. That doesn't matter.
Here? Let's go.
That doesn't really matter at all.
See my final move.
Alrighty. Through the power of the recalls I haven't used yet, I will be able to deny this from doing anything and pretty much deny this from doing anything, which is good news. Spectral Matron into Cytheria. Okay, that's annoying, but that's fine. It's got too many units on the board, though. Do I have to play Droplet? Means I have to rebounce Matron, which means Matron's going to just come down again. It's going to be a tough one to win. That does nothing. I actually take this opportunity to bounce this right now. Alright, slowly but surely we're going to get that leveled up Ezreal.
Strike for justice!
We do not linger.
Okay. Now, depending on what pulls he makes here, I'll decide on how I want to react to them. Okay, that's, I'm gonna have to homecoming this, probably. I don't even care about that. I need this to not die. Maybe I go like this.
I'll clear the way.
That's fine. I could care less about this. So if I bounce these two, I actually draw a card. I protect my Kennen, but I kind of want to replay Kennen. Honestly, I think I want to replay Kennen, so I'll have to leave the Kindred, and Kindred can kill something. I really don't care. I think that's fine.
Gently.
Never.
Yeah, I think that's actually fine with me.
Balance in all things.
Because I need to level Ezreal here. So there's Ezzy boy, and we full swing here. See what he does. He still has another matron potentially, but getting this palm is going to be nice. Sure, that's good with me.
Gotcha.
I still level my Ezreal regardless.
Discipline and steel.
Sure, discipline and steel, my friend. You tell him. You tell him. So we want to level up Ezreal before we play Ezreal. Not really.
Virtue guides me.
Okay, that does nothing. And now we got leveled up Ezreal. I guess I could have actually just used the marks to kill this. And then I could, what, face with the Mystic shots? Doesn't really matter.
They don't know what they're up against.
They do not know what they're up against.
I thought you'd never ask.
So I actually think we might win this game. Which is kind of crazy considering we literally had no units. We leveled up Kennen by replaying Ezreal. That just goes to show you how insane this deck can be. Replay the Kenny.
The rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
And I am not going to attempt to replay Kenny again. I'm going to just chill with this. Because he wants to play the Matron Cytherea again. Oh. I mean... I just kill it anyways, right? I have to. It's got to be this, right? Just kill it again.
Firing.
Do they know, little lamb?
They will.
Okay, we got him at 7. Pretty close now. A Wayfinder is huge. I'm going to play this, I think. Pretty sure I have to play this. I must have another Kennen in my deck somewhere.
Is everyone okay?
I do have another Kennen. That's busted. I probably can get there now, I'm pretty sure. He doesn't have any lifesteal either, so... Vile Feast. I actually do this. I could Nopefiy instead. Or I could just not care. Maybe not caring is the way to go. Because I want a palm, right? So I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. I could care less. Do this. And this way I can actually palm this, which is the one unit I really can't block. And that's going to be an additional damages. And I most likely want to recall Ezreal. Yeah, it's got to be Ezreal that I recall. And then I can just replay him next turn and attack in with Nopefiy up. We'll see how he decides to go about
You will
doing
be
this.
scoured from this land.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. He might have a sharp sight though, right? Like sharp sight would really ruin my day.
Glory unrelenting.
Eh. Killing the Kenny boys. Yeah, I definitely have to save Ezreal. I think Ezreal's the right save. So we'll do this.
Done.
Ooh, a Shadow Assassin. Probably play her out first, right? I don't think he rallies.
Dark beckons.
That's amazing. So now I have most likely lethal. I have enough damage. 5, 6, 7. Should be good. Pretty sure I'm good here.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
This is a crazy win. Holy crap. I thought this was going to be an L. I had like the worst hand possible.
They cannot hide.
Okay, so, I mean, I attack in with these two in the front. I have Nopefiy for single combat, and Twin Disciplines won't really help me, but I do have it for an additional 1 damage. He's going to need 2 sharp sights to stop this, or 2 single combats. Oh my god, he actually has 2 single combats. No way. And a Withering Wail. So we'll go with no. No to that. That keeps him at 4, and then he's still dead. I could go with the Twin Disciplines on this. We'll just leave it like that, because he's still dead to my Mystic Shot. So I still got him. Yeah, this is smarter. Much smarter.
Nailed it.
Because the problem I was going to run into... I guess I still run into that problem. Yeah, he's still dead. He's technically dead to these 2 cards. So as long as he doesn't have a second single combat, he's done. He does, actually. Wow. No, he doesn't. Whoa. Game over. Got him. Easy peasy.
Charged.
Okay, so I mean, my first action, I literally just burst speed, deal 1. Unless he has some sort of burst speed heal, which I doubt. He doesn't, right? There's no way he can burst speed heal. He's just dead. GG. That must be tilting.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
The Demacian soldier is worth your dead. Got him. Alright, that was a pretty fun game. I really thought I was going to lose that.
Easy. Like my name.
Yeah, that's right, Ezreal. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck and gameplay. I had an absolute blast playing this deck. It was super powerful, and it performed very, very well. And I'm definitely going to bring this to my seasonal tournament that's coming up in a couple of days. Hopefully it performs just as well there. I think it should be a pretty solid choice. Not too sure why people have overlooked this deck since the nerf. It feels really, really powerful. Maybe it's just not as strong as HIII-YAH Kennen. I'm not too sure. It definitely felt just as strong, to be quite honest. That out of the way, I have a lot of Legends of Runeterra content coming up. The seasonal's around the corner, as I've been mentioning and talking about. I will be recording all of my matches, going over them. Hopefully I can provide educational and entertaining experience with those, and hopefully I do well. I would hate to have to post 0-3, but I will post 0-3 if that's how it goes. You know, sometimes the cards are just not in your favor. Please be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and have yourself a wonderful day. T-Dot out!